Hello and welcome to another video. This will be another Lounge TV reaction. This one is called Tom's New House, and this one's going to be a little long. So let's see what happens in this video, because I'm curious what's going to happen here. So, especially with tensions rising between Tom and Larry. This is a month ago with these videos.
Welcome to Lounge TV. I'm Larry, and that there is Tom.
Yep.
That's an interesting shirt you got on.
Yeah.
What's it like when you do shrooms and you look at that?
No.
What is that hawking? That is like the 5th time I've heard that through these videos now. I heard it a couple times on Larry's Lounge, now I'm hearing it on Lounge TV.
You guys should see that shirt. It's out there.
Well, here, you hold it so I can actually show it. It's Hollow Knight.
What's that?
An indie game.
Oh, no, it's a game. Right.
Yeah.
Should have figured that. Guys, well, this is part, what, 3? Is this part 3?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, so this is what I got done. I have it all framed out now. I know that I was done framing the outside walls on the last video. This, I got the roof done and all the windows. So if we come over here, Tom.
Are you giving the chickens your ladder?
What's that?
Are you giving the chickens your ladder?
Giving the chickens a ladder. What?
You got the ladder in there. I'm making a joke. Jeez.
Look, leave the jokes to me, all right?
You actually have it off now?
Yeah, I have it off now. Sorry about that. It was Evanescence, and that was a good song, too. Okay, so now this, instead of having a sill go all the way across here, because this is just going to be a flap that comes up, and it's just going to be screened behind that anyway, I just decided I was going to just put it like that. So the window is actually, this will come up like this. Same thing on the other side. Right there, got a window here. I got 2 small ones in the front, and there's the door over there. Got the roof up here, and as you can see, I put these on 16-inch centers. And the reason why I did that is because, snow. If it snows, even though we haven't gotten snow in how long, Tom? It's been a while.
We haven't gotten heavy snow in a long time.
So, but anyway, rain, snow. We got some heavy rains not that long ago with some hail.
Yeah.
Big old hail. So, so I have these every 16-inch centers. My next step is going to be to start putting the plywood on it, on the outside of it, which will be a little bit intricate because I have all these cutouts to do. Not that big a deal, though. I haven't decided yet if I want to start on the roof or if I'm going to start on the sides. I think I want to start on the roof because at least that way I can get the shingles all on it, and then it'll keep everything kind of dry in here, right?
Makes enough sense.
And Tom, you can come out here and you can do some exercise, some pull-ups and stuff like that, Just saying. It can be your little gym. Well, I mean, like when you're hanging out with them.
Why would I be hanging out with the chickens?
Well, isn't your gaming setup like going over here?
No, we're not doing that.
Yeah, so I'm coming along pretty good with this. I'm in the home stretch now, guys. You know what the worst part's going to be of this? Painting, because I hate painting.
Oh yeah, and you have a lot of surface area to paint.
Yeah, but I just wanted to show you what I'm starting on here. This vlog is all going to be about me putting on the plywood, and what I did is the plywood's going to go up about 2 feet here, so I can get a 2-foot piece here, and then that way it's easier. So all I have to do is put, a T actually in here for this wall, and then have, of course, the hatches for the windows. Same thing with this one. I put them all and the reason why I went this low, I think I explained it before, was so that, when I come around the outside, I can just open it like this. And that's all set. So, all right, well, I will turn it back on when I get to something other. I also wanted to say what I did here is I have a 5-inch overlap with these on front and back, and the plywood's actually going to go out another inch over that, so that I can have. I'm going to put the tar paper underneath it, so that way all the water's going to run down this way, far enough away from that it's not going to go behind the window flaps that I have there. Makes sense, right? And
enough sense at least.
The other thing is, like, you'll see that I'm going to have gaps up here, right? Because the roof's going to go flat here, so there's going to be a space here. So I am going to either put, and I haven't decided yet if I'm just going to put a screen up there.
Okay.
And the reason why is because it'll give more vent area. It gets very hot. Like if you were even with those windows open on those houses, it's extremely hot inside them. It's ridiculous.
Well, heat rises, so having vents up near the top would help out to vent it quite nicely.
But if I don't put any screen here, I'm going to have, and I'll put this small stuff like this, keep the wasp out of there.
Yeah, it would need to be a small screen.
Either that or I'm going to have to put wood up there, but I don't think I want to block it off because I want to have it, you know, but I might still have to make little wood. I don't know, because what about in the wintertime? Will that be too cold? I don't know. Hit me up in the comment section, guys. Let me know. Would that be the chicken people? Let me know. Is that good to have just a vent up there? You know, all along here on the front and back. I don't know. I think it is. You know, my logic tells me yes, do it, and put fencing up there. And I can always put wood up there, or I could stuff rags up there in the wintertime, right?
Yeah, that should do.
Yeah. All right. Yeah. That's, you know what? That's what I'm going to do. So like I said, my next step is going to be doing the roof next, and then I can put the screen where I need the screen on the inside, because I'm going to staple that. The screen's actually going to be in here. The flap will be out here.
And I'm guessing that wall you keep stepping through is going to be the last wall you put up?
Oh, right. No, because I'll have that door. Well, I have that doorway there. That'll be the last.
Oh, yeah, but are you really going to want to walk around every single time you got to get into it?
Not really, but I won't be covering the door spot up over there anyway. You know what I'm saying? So that'll always be open. But no,
well, yeah, I was saying, like, while you're building it.
Well, Tom, my plan is the roof, the front, the back, then this, then that. Or I could do that and then this. So it might be the last one.
All right, then.
All right. Well, let me get to doing something today. Like, start on the wood, because I'm going to have to cut this. And I want the seam to go this way, guys. They always got something to say. But I want the seam to go this way in the middle of, this is 4 foot, this one right here. So I want the seam to go that way. I don't want to cut it this way, because that's when it can buckle like that and everything. So, like the floor. Well, it's not buckling, but I'm just saying it could. That's going to have weather on it anyway. This has weather on it right now because it rained. Everybody wants to be on camera.
I don't even see him.
It's mouthing off somewhere, hiding under there. That's one of the big ones, not the little ones.
That's what I'm saying.
They don't make that kind of noise. All right, we'll turn it back on when I get something else done. Okay, guys, so today I am going to show you what it looks like when I'm going to do the plywood for the front. I decided I'm going to do the front of the coop instead of the top first, because I won't be able to get to the top to screw in if I have the roof on first. So I want to be able to do that first, and sometimes that's what you got to think. You don't want to get to the point and be like, oh man. So anyway, what I did is this. I'll show you. On my notebook here, I don't know if you can see it, I hope so. I drew it all out from the inside. So I have all my measurements for my cutouts right in here. Right, and that's 4 foot by 8 foot sheet of plywood. I went from left to over to here, and I went from the right over to here. And if you add up all the numbers, they should come out to 8 foot, which they do. See, I added them down here. And yeah, so, then I drew them out on here, as you can see. I hope you can see it. It's hard for me to see in the viewfinder right now because of the sun, and I drew this side. Now, because I want to use these right here, I want to use the flaps that I'm taking out. Technically, when you're using a jigsaw like this, you'd cut down like this, and then you'd have to slowly go over like this, so you'd chew out all that wood right there. So I'm just going to make these straight cuts right here, and then I'm going to use this tool right here, which cuts straight down, so I can just cut it. I can cut it kind of straight down like that, and then that way I'm not taking the chunk out, because like I said, I want to use them for the doors, or not the doors, the covers for the windows. So yeah, I don't think I need to show you the cutting. If Tom was out, I'd have him holding the thing, but it's just a jigsaw I'm using, and I'm going to cut those straight lines, and then I'm going to cut that way and cut these two things out, and then I can go attach it. Make sure your plywood's the right way. This is the inside. As you can see, the knots are like there's wood missing on the knots. And that's okay because it's going to go on the inside. The outside is going to be smooth. Technically, that's the way this plywood is. It's got a good side and a bad side. It's like a lot of people I know. Except for some people, the bad side is really bad, and the good side, not so good. So I'm going to go cut these out, and I'm going to go put it on there, and then I will show you what it looks like after it is. I already have the 2-foot piece on there. And yeah, let me get this on. I would have my music on right now, but I can't because I'm filming. So let me get busy. All right, guys, let me show you real quick what I did. So I made this cut right here first, and then I used my other tool for that right there. I don't even know what that saw is called, but anyway, then I'm going to cut it down this way, right? And then I'm going to have to move this to the other side of the horse down here so that, and just make sure that you're not cutting into your horse. But I'm going to move it over to here so that this way I don't have any, because there's a lot of weight over on this side right now, as you can see, because it doesn't take much to pull this whole thing down this way. So I'm going to cut it this way now. My horse is over here. Then I'll move the whole piece of plywood over to the left, and then cut this straight line there, and then I'll do the same thing on the other side. So basically it's pretty easy, you know. I wanted to show you guys because I noticed in the comment section that some people were saying he's just telling us, he's not really showing us. So I'm showing you exactly what I'm doing. I don't need to show you me cutting. I would if Tom was out here, but you know, he's in snoozy land right now still. So I think I'm gonna have to change that at some point, but again, I'll finish this off and I'll show you after it's done. I have them all cut now, as you can see. Now, one of the other things I did is, you see I marked a little number 1 there and a little number 2 right there. I don't know if you can see it or not, but anyway, I did that, and I did the same thing with the pieces that I cut off. I put the number there, so this way, because they're different, little slightly different sizes, that way they're going exactly where they came out of. So my next step is to carry it over there and attach it, which will be fun because I have to go inside the chicken coop, and actually I have to go inside the chicken coop for most of it to attach it. So yeah, it'll be fun, and on the ladder for the top. So I'll show you after it's installed, and then I'll turn the camera back on because, again, Tom's still not up. I got that all done. So I wanted to tell you a quick little thing. So I just bought this jigsaw. It's a Skill. I'll tell you what, it wasn't very expensive, but I absolutely love it. I learned on a, matter of fact, my dad, the first tool power tool he ever had me work with was a jigsaw. Yeah, and I still have the jigsaw, as a matter of fact. It's a old one. I think it's Black & Decker. I'm not positive. No, it's a Craftsman, excuse me. But it's old, and you can tell the difference between that one and this one. This one is so smooth, sounds really good, and cuts really well. I love it. However, I will always hang on to the one that my dad showed me with. Anyway, so I have it on right now. I'm going to show you from this side over here. It was a project getting that thing on, so you can see it. Hopefully it can zoom in there. Okay, girls. You want to say hi? You want to say hi? Yeah? Yeah? How are you? You? Yeah. It was a project getting that thing back there. It would have been easier with 2 people, but it was so tight to the actual old pen that I had to wedge a little piece of wood to get it far enough out so that I could slide it in there. So it took a little while, but I got it. Let me show you from this side. There you go. Cutouts came out perfect. So that's how I attach the front wall. Now I can, I have more screws to put in it. But after that, then I can work on the roof and then go around the sides, which will be easier. At least, hey, the hardest part's done, which I always, you know, when I had the canvas company and everything, me and my sisters, I would always try to do the hardest thing first, so that after that, you know, it was gravy. Yeah, so I hope you guys enjoyed this. I will show you when it's completely enclosed with that, with the plywood, and then we will end this vlog. And then I can, well, actually, I'll probably start the roof next, and then I'll be doing the shingles. I am going to start the roof, and then I got to do the shingles on it and everything too. So I don't think I need to show you guys that. I showed you a roofing video a long time ago. So remember I fell off the roof? Well, scary safety guy did, but yeah, I remember. I think we had to take that video down because YouTube got weird. So anyway, let me go get some work done, and I'll turn the camera on when there is more progress made. Stay tuned. Hey guys, I got it all done, just about. Let me move this ladder. So as you can see, the roof's all done. I have it all shingled.
What is causing that honking noise? Honestly, I'm wondering what that even is, because I keep hearing it.
I have this done. Now I got to put some 2x4s in here this way, where this seam is, in between the things, so that'll pull these together so that you won't get the warpage happening in big spaces. So I have to put 2x4 across there and right here, because realistically the seam should have went this way, but it was easier for me to cut them this way, and that's how I did it. So I have to put, like I said, some 2x4s there. I have the windows done. I have to put the windows in, and I have to do the fascia boards up in there, and then on the side over here, so that I'll have them come down. And I was reading in the comment section, they were saying yes, I should put screening up there for vents, and that makes sense. So yeah, this way we can get rid of the hot air and everything like that. Now I only had one mistake this whole thing, and that was, for some reason, when I cut this window out, see how the window's perfect here? This one, it should have been all the way to here, and I don't know what the heck I was doing. I looked at the measuring tape, and they always say measure twice, cut once. Well, I was just going along, figured I had it written down right or whatever, and so I had to put another 2x4 right next to this, so that there's no gap there. It doesn't matter. The piece that I took out is still going to cover the whole thing.
Okay.
Because the piece that I took out is going to be the actual window unit. And then over here you see, like, all the windows came out good. All I have left is the door I have to build. See, that's that 2x4 right there that I had to put in there.
Little stopgap.
Yeah, so Tom will have his desk over there with his gaming system there. You want a window unit air conditioner? Is that what you want in here?
Yeah, my desk won't even fit in here.
Well, who said you got to use that desk? We'll build you a little desk over there in the corner.
That's
a little mini fridge over here. Little bed over here.
A little bed?
It's your one-room apartment. Yeah.
No.
And your toilet's right out the door. What?
You're weird.
Anyway, I'm getting there. I'm almost done. Like I said, I got to do the 2x4s. Oh, guys, hey, just to let you know, on our last video, construction video, Tom, I don't know what happened to him.
Honestly, I don't either.
He fell down and hit his head, or it was backwards day, or he is dyslexic, or I'm not exactly sure what happened, but somehow he hasn't even looked at it yet. I told him I was looking at the comments on that channel, and they said some people were saying that it's backwards. And if more than one person says it, it's usually true, you know. So there was more than one. So Tom, go back and check that, and see what happens. But that's Tom's bad.
It absolutely is. I really don't know how that happened. I normally probably deserve that.
Yeah.
I'm normally better with that thing. I don't know how I screwed that up.
Yeah, nobody else does either. We have no idea. We don't know what So, well, I know that Tom was when he puts a lot, because we do so much filming usually at one time, we have a lot of videos, and he has to go back and get footage that was in between. I told him, I said, we need separate cards for when I'm doing something like this. So next time, listen to your dad. He does know a thing or two.
Well, sometimes.
What?
But
Anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. Like, I didn't show you this. I showed you the cutout on the one, I think it was the front one. And I told you I was going to show you the shingle on the roof, but there's no way I could do that, have the camera up there. Tom wasn't going to come up there because he wasn't even up to let it come up there.
you were still working on it after I was up.
Well, yeah, but you didn't grab the camera, come out and film, did you?
No, because you were like in the middle of it. Every time you
Right.
came down, you always looked like.
Well, that's what I'm saying. What? I look like what?
I said every time that you came down to like get other shingles, like you were like.
You know why? Because I'll probably have heat exhaustion, and it makes me go.
Exactly.
Yeah. Anyway, yeah, so we're getting there nice and sturdy now. I have to put like I said, there's 2x4s that I'm going to put the screen in here, and then I can start putting the flaps on it. And basically, I'm getting there. I'm almost done. And then Tom can paint it. Huh?
You mean you can paint it?
Well, you can't paint it?
I could. I'm not going to. It's not my coop. They're not my chickens.
Said the same thing on Larry's Lounge.
I don't like the way you're looking at me.
Oh my god. Anyways, that ends this video. Stay tuned for the next one. We're still on the Lounge TV reaction track. Probably going to do a few more after this because I do need to catch up on this. It's the only channel left I need to catch up on. So you're just going to see a lot of Lounge TV reactions popping up over the next week. So with that being said, I'm going to end this video here. Stay tuned for the next one.